Welcome to the NRL previews for round 8 of the 2024 season. I'm Renee Gartner and I'm joined by Josh Mansour, and we're unpacking all the games this week for the Anzac round, and Saturday begins in Campbelltown for the West Tigers and Broncos. Josh, the West Tigers, they showed signs of spark last week, but they've now dropped off, or not last week, the last couple of weeks, but they've dropped off a little bit on the trot, with errors really mounting on that side. Knowing Benji the way you do, how will he be addressing this team? Because I feel like at the start of the season he wanted to see the artistic flair and allowing it. Has he given too much leash? How do you get some sort of fundamentals back?
I was just about to say, he wasn't yanking on the leash too early in the season. It was really letting the players play a lot of eyes-up footy. But saying that, that opens up to a lot of errors as well. So if it doesn't go their way, errors can get compounded. And what happens, you need to go back to your structure end of the day. So having that structure keeps everyone on the same page, not guessing. And I feel like the Tigers, don't get me wrong, when Benji was playing back in the day, he was one of the kings. He was one of the standout players that invented eyes-up footy and was so lethal. But at this point in time, I feel like for the Tigers, they really need to stick to playing simple footy, because if they can stick to simple footy, it'll keep everyone on the same page.
Especially on a team like the Broncos as well too, and they've got some really big ins and big gains this week. Reynolds and Haase are back on deck. And also off the back of one of their strongest performances of the year as well too, Jock Madden. He's been so impressive in Reynolds' absence. He comes in and slots into 5'8" because Mum has obviously hurt his finger. How do you see this halves pairing coming together?
Well, Jock Madden coming up against his former side in the Tigers as well, so it'll be an interesting matchup. But awesome to see Adam back. Obviously, it was a bit of a concerning sign when we saw him down with his hamstring injury, but it's great to see him back playing. And now they got Haase back as well. Perfect timing for the Broncos. It's going to be a big game defensively for the Tigers. Obviously, coming up against Reece Walsh, Payne Haase, Adam Reynolds, and with Jock Madden as well. I feel like him and Reynolds are definitely going to complement each other. I think Jock was more of an organiser with Ezra last week, but I feel like Jock now will have more opportunity to run the football. Reece Walsh is back to his damaging best, 2 tries last week, and it looks like with Adam back in the side, I feel he's just going to get his hands on the ball even more, which is even more concerning for the Tigers.
All right, well, I'm hearing what you're saying, and I feel like you're steering more towards the Broncos in this game.
I'm steering,
Not to put words in there.
No, I think it's pretty obvious. Again, with the Tigers, I feel like there's still a work in progress. There's no secret there. With the Broncos as well, they just got too much star power, and I feel like they'll win pretty convincingly.
Well, is Josh right, or will this be another surprise packet game and the West Tigers surprise a few punters? All right, unmissable matchups taking place all weekend, so if you do want to see this match live, head to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game for this one though, you can watch it across Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kick-off is at 5:30 p.m.